This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
What are we humming?
I don't know. Anyway, welcome everyone to Super Sentai Hero Special. I'm Quasar Red, and you know my partner Red Star. We are coming at you with 2 episodes today. Yes, 2 episodes on the day. I think this is the same day episode 32 comes out. So, anyway.
What?
What? Isn't this the day? Wouldn't this be when episode 32 comes out?
Oh yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And so let me just pause the screen. Pew! All right. So yeah, unfortunately we can't put that like a long title because that's a pretty huge mouthful. But I'll give out the title. So today's episode, we're gonna review episode 30 and 31, and let's give out the titles. So the first episode would be about, does the machine next door like eat persimmons? And the second episode title would be called, where is that picture? Put them together for a new debut.
I thought you said it was called Where Is That Picture?
What? No, that's not it, man.
Okay, whatever you say. So I will be tackling, like in all of our other double podcasts, I will be tackling episode 30. Red Star's taking 31. And once again, I feel he gets the more interesting episode.
All right. So take it away, my friend.
Okay, so the episode begins with this monster that looks like a giant orange, but he's actually a persimmon. He's like, he has this special bell that is so powerful it can be sent throughout the city, and like it affects a few citizens, even grandma. And so the other Zenkaiger show up, to battle him, and then and like Zox even is just kind of and Zox is even just kind of like, let's just skip the introductions. And before they could fight, suddenly a new challenger shows up. This is Hakaiser, and the new experiment, the new machine the new creation by Professor Ijirude. And yes, he is supposed to have a wealthy information on Sentai, and he looks pretty menacing. He acts a little dorky stuff, and he has this special weapon. What was this called again?
That is the full power Zenkai cannon.
And it has a little special ability. It's a bit reminiscent of Bosco's trumpet back in Gokaiger, because he can summon previous Sentai teams to the mix, to battle, basically start making them like his henchmen. I guess it's also kind of reminiscent of Krujujio from the Goseiger movie. Anyway, he summons 4 yellow Sentai members, which by the way are both ninja and samurai theme. Ninja Yellow from Kamen Rider, Hurricane Yellow from Hurricaneger, of course, Shinken Yellow from Shinkenger, and Ninja Yellow from Ninja, aka Alien, Ninja Storm, Samurai, and Ninja Steel. Anyway, during the fight, the team gets overwhelmed, but then they're called back to base, and Emperor Bokawas gets to meet El Kaiser, and they're all going, so you have more information than Stay Caesar, and Kaiser's going, I guess I've never considered it. Anyway, we then cut back to the base where C-chan, he was doing some research and discovered that the new weapon Hakaiser uses was actually built by Kaito's parents, or at least there were schematics of it, and one of the few times they've all actually gone down to the base in this season. Like they like review it, like they review, Hawkeyser and all the and like what his weapon can do and stuff. And like everyone is suddenly seeming very thirsty. And then when we cut back, we see even grandma is like just chugging some water out of like a teapot. And like we see everyone all over the city is just like, really thirsty, like they can't get enough to drink, they're just like really, really parched. And then we suddenly, cut back to so then the team goes out to, intercept Persimmons, what's it again?
Persimmon World.
Persimmon World, but then there's a big, disturbing twist. He is actually dried Persimmon World. Basically, he's a dried up version and like aka dehydrated, and when you're dehydrated, you're really thirsty. So that's really clever. And basically he put a spell on some of the citizens all over town, causing them to be super thirsty, and even Kaito and the team and even Zox is affected by it. And so everyone just cannot get enough to drink. And then they're chased to a warehouse where he summons science themed blue Sentai heroes, Denji Blue, Dyna Blue, Bio Blue, and
Time
Ti-
Blue.
Time Blue, yes. And a fight breaks out there, and like the team, they're really struggling to keep it together because they're just so thirsty. But then Zox, Cutana, and Ricky show up, and like they decide they're going to keep everyone hydrated as best they can. It's like a tap in, tap out moment where they really need to chug, and like they just keep going. I'm going to keep supplying, and that manages to keep them um, hydrated at least enough to where they could take on the monster. But then during the but then Hellkaiser, like I said, he him and Kaito, break out into a fight, and like while the others keep the monster distracted, and during it, Kaito manages to steal the new weapon from him again. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the name. What was it again?
The full power Zenkai Cannon.
The Zenkai Cannon, full power Zenkai Cannon. But for safety, for memory's sake, let's just call it the Zenkai Cannon for now. Anyway, he manages to get it away from Hot Kaiser, and but before he could take it back, he's finds out he's low on juice. He's out of power, and so he has to retreat. And so but and so he heads out, but they manage to defeat the Persimmon World, and but yes, but one of the robots shows up and takes his power and starts terrorizing, and then we get to see him wreak havoc on the Megazords. Like he traps one of them in like a plant, and like he traps an oyster on Zoxzord's head, and like but then they decide to summon Zenkai O to beat him, and like he just unleashes all of his missiles on him like usual, but like the monster gets overwhelmed. And what's also funny is throughout this fight, Suchen is like giving facts on Persimmons, and like before the monster blows up, he goes, "And persimmons are good on salad too," and then boom, blow up, destroyed. Day is saved. We cut back to the base where Ijirood is once again, doing more research while Hot Kaiser is, being charged up, and he learns another new fact. And then we cut back to, the candy shop. Everyone's celebrating, and they're like going, even though the bad guys are using my parents' research against us, we at least were able to recover the Zenkai cannon, and so it'll help us, in our battles against evil. It'll help us in our future battles, and boy, does it! And that is where episode 30 left off. So, Clem, what'd you think?
This is a pretty fun episode, and it is something I never expected because Persimmons is by far the most. I don't know what he did was just so devious because if you listen to that gong, you'll feel dehydrated, and you know what happens when our body is dehydrated? We can actually suffer,
Hmm.
like suffer in a health way. Like it can kill us.
Yeah.
So this is a very dangerous villain for sure in my books. And who would have thought that this monster can be capable of doing that? And I would give this an 8 out of 10. What about you?
I thought it was overall good, kind of their standard Zenkaiger episode. Hawkaiser, like I said, so far he's been in this episode he was just kind of okay. I think he was a little bit better in episode 31. I think Hawkaiser's just kind of portrayed a little too goofy in
Mhm.
his debut. But overall, like I said, I did think the bad guy plan was actually pretty good. Like I feel like we get a lot of they just get turned into something here, and while that might be painful or horrible
Mhm.
in some way, this is causing like the citizens um, pain. Like this and the plot for the next episode was actually causing like I felt like we could feel the effects of them being like hurt by this. So that was cool. So
Mhm.
overall, I guess I'd give this maybe an 8 out of 10 too. Not wasn't amazing, but it was decent overall. And now you have to make a Dairy World joke. You're a Fairly Odd Parent fan, and this monster is practically forcing you to do it.
Okay, so the next episode that I'm gonna review is everything is all dairy product. So as a big Fairly Odd Parents fan, of course, it kind of reminds me of the episode where Timmy Turner and his family moved to this Dimmadome farm, Dimmadome Acres, and everybody is all like hypnotized because of this weird like ingredient that they put in the milk. So moo it. Moo it. Oh man.
Also, let's just be thankful Super Dude from all that didn't have to face this monster.
Yeah. Do you want some milk? But anyways, without further ado, let's get started on the milk episode. So the milk episode 31, the title is called Put 'em Together for a New Debut. I don't know why they put him together to create some kind of dairy farm product as super villain, but here we go. So in the beginning of the episode, we see our heroes just enjoying their day when out of nowhere, this new monster called Milk World. At first, the Zenkaigers thought it was like the bullfighting world monster because he just likes to charge. He likes to charge and hurt people. But no, this is not just any bull. This is a dairy milk making cow monster. So
Mhm.
yeah, and in the beginning of the episode, we see this this milk monster just spraying his milk all over town. I have no idea what his plan is, but it's if it's from the Toji Tendos, it's probably something very sinister. And with milk, I thought it's harmless, but it's gonna be but the strange twist will come up soon. So as we go on, the Zenkaigers spotted Milk World, and they engaged a fight with him. But Hakaiser shows up in his goofy Deadpool attitude, is just wants to help out Milk World. Like, hey, Milk World, I'm gonna help you out, and if anybody gets in my way, they're gonna be destroyed in full power. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But as they fight the Zenkaigers, they were able to manage to escape and like defeat the Zenkaigers. But as the Zenkaigers are about to head back to the shop and enjoying their and see and come up with their next plan to defeat Milk World, they were just walking around this park and they are seeing all these kids on the in the jungle gym. They're all wearing the same color clothes. Like it's all white. It's like the end of the world. It's like this is the end from when all the the Backstreet Boys just perform in the heavens.
Hmm.
So
Also, that's kind of. I think there was a Disney Channel movie where everyone wore the same color because of mind control or something.
Yeah, but at first the Zenkaigers was just like, oh, they all wear the same clothes. That's so adorable. But then when they turned around, these couples, their clothes are turning white.
Hmm.
We have no idea what's going on because they're all full of color and now they're turning white. And then the whole city, the whole block, the buildings, the signs, they're all turning white. And not only just the buildings, even the sign, even the traffic lights, the signals. I don't think they're going to shine red, green, and yellow. No, it's going to be shining all white. So with those kind of colors, lots of drivers will be confused of what's the red, green, and yellow, and they're gonna there's gonna be car accidents. And oh man, this is unbelievable. Even the library of even books, newspapers, portfolios, biographies, anything that is printed on the paper is turning white as well. So you're saying that Milk World even invaded libraries.
Yeah, so this episode actually kind of reminds me a bit of that episode of Gumball where everything like just suddenly becomes very gray and like they can't see and like they can't just like tell stuff apart, which was kind of insane.
Yeah.
The Milk World also turns the Tokyo Tower in white.
Yeah, that too. And also, this almost looks like the same reference is to one of the Powerpuff Girls episodes when the clown just touches anything and everything just turns gray and there's no life.
Mhm.
So I think this is what this milk cow world is trying to do, making sure the entire world goes blank and like no no joy or no sense of like reality or something.
Mhm.
So everything is turning white, not only just the papers, the books, even the computer screens. So if I take out my iPhone or open my laptop, the screens will turn white. It's like a huge whiteout of a huge whiteout like I haven't even recently updated my software updates.
Mhm.
That and even the movie theaters. So we're gonna have white, like white motion pictures. So it is just sad.
Mm.
Imagine if I were watching a good movie and it all turns white, then I'm just gonna ask for a refund.
Mhm.
It's impossible
Mhm.
because once you pay your ticket, you pay your ticket. If you want a refund, you have to watch. You only can get a refund after 10 minutes of watching the movie. But
Fortunately,
anyways,
fortunately, the movie they were watching was the Batman and Robin all day marathon, so I guess it wouldn't have been too bad.
yeah, possibly.
Mhm.
Well, as the whole world is all turning white because of Cow World's like milk spreading power, Zox just spotted Kaiser and the Milk World and also Stacy. And they were just having a nice chat, but then Zox spotted them and he thinks that he would like to start a rumble because he sees something tough. He wants to engage the fight. So typical Zox forming and morphed into two Kaiser and starts to rumble. But as the world is starting to slowly turn white, not only the traffic lights, the buildings, the data files on computers and the phone screens and the movie screens, even our beloved robotic companion Sichan is being wiped out, like wiped out because you know data files can be wiped out because of that because of his milk power. And Sichan says, "Who am I?" Oh no, because
Mhm.
of because of Milk Cow World doing spreading his milk around the world. Even Sichan is losing his memory.
Mhm.
Oh, that was such a sad moment. I almost cried because Sichan, he's just a wonderful bird character, and for for him to like forget his friends and even Kaito, his original owner, that been there since he was a kid. Oh man, if you were to lose your friend through like a memory loss, that'll be the saddest moment of all time.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But they couldn't let that discourage them.
Yep. And as we look at Cow World just wandering around, he says, "At this rate, the entire world is going to be milky white." Milky white? I don't want the whole world to be milky white. I want the world to be all colorful, like the Super Sentai teams, or at least like the drizzle of all the Skittles. You can't turn everything black and white and gray.
Doug Dimmadome would love this guy.
Oh yeah, he will. He would know, and he would make profits from making milk. And and when they finally found Milk World and they're about to engage a fight with the monster, we get to see Zenkaiser use the Zenkai cannon. So the Zenkai cannon, he summons the full beast mode powered like members of the team, and it is Gao Red and Jetman Yellow, Duoger
Green.
Green, and what was that?
Live Blue.
Live Blue, yes. So these four members of the Sentai teams have like these magnificent beast modes, and Zenkaiser used those members, those past Sentai members, to engage the fight with Cow World. And as they finally, oh yeah, and in this scene, they're using the Zenkai cannon's like final attack blow, or the final shot of the chart as they charge the cannon, and boom, destroyed. Oh, milk me! Are you sure he's trying to say something else other than "oh, milk me"?
I feel like this whole episode was made just so they could do that pun. Kind of like what I think they did that like in the cow episode too.
Oh yeah, but as Milk World is finally destroyed, of course, the giant monster Kuda Test shows up and steps on the Toji gear and forms the whole world into dairy. Everything's milk. There's soy milk, there's even like old school milk, there's whole milk, there's 1% fat milk. Oh, it's milk mania.
And sadly, no chocolate milk.
Nope. Not a single chocolate milk or strawberry milk or banana milk. Nope. I'm sorry.
This world sucks.
I know. Even hazelnut milk does not exist in that world. It's all full cow, my friend. Nope. All right. And as Kaito and the Zenkaigers are forming the Megazord and about to engage a Megazord fight, Sichan, he thought of an idea, and he decided to use the Zenkai cannon to form a new form of Megazord. But first, the Zenkai cannon is being summoned as a jet. Look at that. And if you look closely at the hatch, what is that? The pilot hatch?
Yeah, the hatch.
Yeah. So on the pilot hatch, like you'll see Zenkaiser is like helmet design attached to the new Zord, and this new Zord unleashed this rainbow power attack. Lightning powered. But at first I thought when this Eagle Zord finally destroyed this Milk World Megazord monster, there's another summoning.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 2 sets of giant Megazord fights that's going on in this episode, and it is these Kudai tests that look like polygons, like the Pokemon polygons. These Kuda tests looks like it was mixed with the Hakaiser's design as well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're a special breed of his.
Yep, these are special breeds of Kudai tests monsters, and they were so powerful, overwhelmed that even like Gaon, Juran, Majin, and Vrooms, their combinations couldn't like hold on their own. So they decided to combine together with the Zenkai Cannon Zord, and they formed the full power Zenkai O.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, I don't know if this is the first time of me watching this full Megazord not in a, like a Megazord suit, like a stunt human suit. Like this
It's
is
all
all digital.
CGI.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is all CGI Megazord fight, and this is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, right. The design's kind of 50-50 for me, but I guess we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yep. And when the full power Zenkaio made his debut, he finally managed to defeat the giant, the two Kudates Megazords, and now the final giant, one giant, full giant Kudates Polygon. And after they finally defeated this huge Kudates with their what is that?
Big
Their
Bang.
Big Bang, yeah, they call it the full power Zenkai Big Bang.
Or
And boom! Finally. Wow, this is a very powerful. It's kind of like a nuclear blast towards like the Kudates Megazord.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Steve Urkel would be jealous.
Oh yeah, Steve Urkel will be jealous. And after the Megazord battle fight, everybody is so happy and fulfilled that Chan is okay, and he recognizes everybody and not totally lost his memory from the Milk World's like power spell. But as we move on to the next scene, we go to where Zox and Flint are having a small little chat on the ship, and Zox realized that when he fought Hakaiser, it kind of a little bit reminds him of Kaito.
Mm.
Ooh, so if I pull this picture, like look at this from the last episode. Why is Kaito's dad on that hologram display?
Mhm.
And then at this scene, full power destruction. He kind of does have like Kaito's like personality.
Hmm.
So I'm throwing out a theory out there. Hakaiser might be Kaito's dad.
Possibly. I've heard that theory as well too. Either his dad or maybe it could be a clone. We'll have to see.
Could be. Could be a clone. Who knows? But it could be that maybe Ijirud maybe did a mind transfer, like Kaito's dad is probably unconscious, and he transferred all his brain waves and brave signals onto this new design that is Hakaiser in order to have his personality, but have his fight skills and all the datas and blueprints from the past Sentai's like fighting skills and knowledge into that Hakaiser robot android.
Mhm. So, interesting stuff is to come in Zenkaiger. So,
Yeah. So that is the end of episode 30 and episode 31. And we are going to be leaving off to episode 32, which we're probably going to review next week. Hopefully, if one of us have time.
mhm. Well, we'll just have to see. So,
Yeah.
opinions, thoughts, ranking, go.
I love this episode, and it does bring when when Zox gave that interesting twist. I like it because possibly Kaito's dad in the Kaiser android suit, and the Zenkai cannons has a Zord form, and they have this huge like combined Megazord form, which is even cooler. And
Mhm.
I like it, so I give this a 9 out of 10. What about
Mhm.
you?
Like I said, I thought this episode was a bit more interesting. I might give it a 9 out of 10 too. I thought, like I said, I like the story, and maybe C Chan's death was a slight too overdramatic because I think the Zenkaigers, or not death, but his memory erase was a little overdramatic because everyone should know destroy the monster, the spell will be
Mhm.
broken. But I think it was overall effective, like portrayed very well. And like I said, the new Megazord design, it's kind like I said, I'm kind of 50-50. It's okay, or it looks cool. 50-50. It looks kind of eh. But
Eh, eh.
but I think like I said, overall this one was very interesting, and I am liking where these stories are probably going. Like is like who is Hackaiser, and like is he, like I said, like is he the dad? Is he the dad's memories.
Mhm.
Like, did Ichiro kill the dad and give the brain to him? Who knows? We'll
Ooh.
just like lots of like it could be interesting if they do like one of those twists, but we'll just have to wait and see. So overall, like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Awesome. So now we are like in the 30th episode arc. So if any of you Sentai fans or Power Ranger fans hasn't even started Zenkaiger, it's a fun series. I like it. I love like the characters. They're all fun. They're all goofy, and just trying to like adapt to the world to with the Kikainoids and the humans.
Mhm.
So I'd like to hear from all of you fans. Like, who's your favorite character so far? Did you like Zenkaiger so far? Who's your favorite character of the team? And who's your favorite like Toji Tento like members?
Mhm.
So leave a comment, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. But without further ado, it's comment time. So let's go see what we got. And Prathamesh says, "Hi, hey
Mhm.
man,
Right.
hello." And he also says, good episode it was, and the new weapon is awesome. It
Mhm.
is lit. Yes, it is lit. And now that the Zenkaigers have their full access to this full power Zenkai cannon, they can just pull a Bosco on any member, which is pretty cool.
Mhm.
Come on,
Let's hope that
you gotta give the heroes like a little taste, like give the villains a little taste of their own medicine by summoning like this.
right. Let's hope they don't get too carried away with that gimmick, but that will definitely be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man, and Prathamesh says Zenryaku Zenkai. Zenryaku Zenkai!
Mhm.
Hachimete Zenkai! And Prathamesh says, stay safe and take care of yourself and your family. Oh, thank you,
Mm.
Prathamesh. Thank you so much. And we are staying and we are healthy and we're doing fine. It's already been almost it's already been a year and more than a year and a half that we've been through this pandemic. So we're doing fine if we're
Mhm.
able to manage like this.
Right.
All right. Well, so that is all of our comments. And without further ado, where can we find you, Kent?
We can find me on Instagram, Brown_K, as well as QR Rangerbook. Where can we find you, Red Star?
You guys can find me on Instagram, CLoud1031, and I'm hanging around the Morphin Network. And thank you guys for tuning in today's episode. And I do apologize for the late and the postponements of our review show on Sentai Hero Special. It's just that both of us have been busy, and we're going to try our best to see if we can compromise to make up like a proper date so then
Mhm.
we can review. But thank you all for being patient, and we hope to see you again next week. And if not, then you guys are going to get another double episode review special feature.
Or maybe even a 5-episode reviews feature.
If it's a 5 episode, then that's impossible. We cannot cram all 5 episodes in just one podcast, can we?
We'll have to see, maybe.
Oh man,
Anyway.
I need a glass of water. Oh, I'm getting dehydrated because of
Mm.
Persimmons is around my world.
And he's making you want to drink Dairy World's milk. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully next time. And without further ado, I am Red Star.
I'm Quasar Red.
Then you get to Kai, everybody. All right. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.